The St. Scholastica Inspiration Award honors a staff or faculty person whose interest and care for the students has helped them grow, change an attitude, or maybe even change direction. Dr. Chandra Mehrotra has been selected to receive the award this year. Dr. Mehrotra came to St. Scholastica more than 40 years ago. He has taught psychology, statistics, and the psychology of aging. He is a fellow of the American Psychological Association, and he is recognized as a national expert in the psychology of aging. His summer institutes at the college, funded by the National Institute of Health, have an international reputation. Chandra has had a powerful influence on generations of students, many of whom credit him for much of their success. One former student says of him, "As a struggling student of statistics, I found Dr. Mehrotra to be always available, supportive, and encouraging. He was and is committed to helping students achieve success. He builds relationships, opens communication, and encourages critical thinking." Another former student says, "The lessons we learned from him as a person were far more valuable and enduring than the course material. His teaching style combined critical thinking with creative problem solving and helped open our minds to new disciplines and expand our intellectual horizons. But it was his patience, humor, and genuine concern for each individual that made the deepest impression." Among the life lessons that students recall learning from Chandra are the following. Altitude is important. Set your standards and your sights high. Time invested in building relationships yields great dividends. Plus, you'll never have to face emotional bankruptcy. Continue to ask, why is that? And like a young child, you will always learn new ways to understand and navigate your world. One person says simply, "I am a psychologist today because of the impact of Chandra Mehrotra. When I teach a psychology course, mentor a research group, or work with a difficult student, I think of his example. Thank you, Chandra." Chandra, in recognition of the great influence you have had as a great teacher of so many students, we are happy today to honor you with the St. Scholastica Inspiration Award.
I'm really touched by this honor. I don't have words to express my heartfelt appreciation to all of you, to the college community, and to the American Sisters of Duluth. As Dr. Goodwin mentioned, I came here 40 years ago without knowing anything about the college and about Duluth. I did not know anything about the Duluth winters. In fact, I never applied for a job here. I already had a full-time job at Educational Testing Service, doing GREs and SATs and program evaluation work. And I was not looking for work. But when I got a call from Sister Ardell at the college, I was pleasantly surprised. I clearly remember the phone conversation I had with Sister. And she said, "Just come here and visit us." So then I came. And two sisters met me at the airport and brought me to the college. And the first person I saw at the college was Sister Mehrotra, who was the president of the college at that time. In about 10 minutes in her office, she offered me the position. And I spent the night in the guest room here in this building, Tower Hall. I had no place to live. I really experienced the place I was going to spend 40 years. In fact, when I came here and I had no place to live, I had no home, no car, my wife had a car at that time in Augusta, so I stayed in Summer's Hall for a month almost and experienced the culture, the sisters, and environment, and I had dinner and lunch and breakfast there. So thus I have experienced the hospitality the sisters talk about, that they live from day one in many, many ways. So when I became the chair of psychology, you'll be amused to hear the first order that I made, first item that I ordered, those were 3 calculators. Because people those days could not buy calculators. And they were so noisy that I had to find a private room, separate room for calculators at the end of the hall. So they won't interrupt the class instruction. I still remember those calculators, this big size, with a lot of keys. Of course, no computers at that time. We are talking about 1970. But the question is, why did I stay here that long? And main reason is you, the students. I always found the students eager to learn, sincere, conscientious, respectful, genuine, and hardworking, and full of energy. It is their energy that always energizes them. What you don't understand, what the students don't understand, they will ask me questions in the classroom and very often outside the classroom and sometimes in the evenings. If a person did not do well in the exam, he or she would retake the exam. I remember a student in a wheelchair who, for some reason, did not do well. She always come and talk with me about what she can do, and then came next day and took the exam again and did perfect answer. Her mother who brought her, I asked her, I said, what does she do? She said, I'm just a chauffeur, I just bring her here. I don't know what she does. There are many, many such stories of students I have worked with who have performed extremely well, and I continue to see them at unexpected places and often hear from them at different times of the year, especially in the holidays. The second reason I stayed here at the college is the culture of the college. And I've been here for such a long time, 40 years, but no 2 years have been alike. The college has allowed me, in fact encouraged me, to pursue new directions, to undertake new projects, to develop new courses, to design new programs, and to design and explore new modes of reaching people who have been underserved in the past.